Konnichiwa, fellow travelers. Planning a trip to Japan in 2025? Wondering about the costs? You're in the right place. Look, we all want to experience Japan without our wallets crying the entire time, right? So consider this your ultimate guide to planning your dream Japan trip without breaking the bank. We're talking flights, food, accommodation, transportation, all the nitty-gritty details so you can stretch that yen further than a bowl of ramen noodles. Over the next few minutes, we're diving deep into the costs, and trust me, I've got your back with insider tips and tricks to make your Japan adventure epic, affordable, and totally unforgettable. You ready? Let's do this. Let's break down the costs so you can budget your dream vacation. All right, let's kick things off with flights. On average, you should budget $700 to $1,500 for round-trip flights to Japan from the United States. But here's the catch. This price can vary depending on three key factors: the season, your departure city, and how early you book. First, season matters. Flights are cheaper during off-peak seasons like late autumn and winter, but during peak seasons like cherry blossom season in spring or summer, prices can spike. For example, a flight from Los Angeles to Tokyo might cost $800 in February, but jump to $1,200 in March. Second, your departure city plays a big role. Major hubs like New York City or Los Angeles often have cheaper flights due to more options. But if you're flying from a smaller city, you might pay $100 to $300 more for connecting flights. Third, book early. Airlines often offer lower prices for travelers who plan ahead. Last-minute bookings? They'll cost you more. And don't forget to set price alerts on travel websites to snag the best deals. Pro tip: budget airlines might seem cheaper, but watch out for extra fees for checked baggage and onboard services. Always read the fine print. So, to recap, budget $700 to $1,500 for flights to Japan, and remember to consider the season, your departure city, and how early you book. Now that you've landed in the land of the rising sun, let's find you a place to crash. From budget hostels to luxury hotels, Japan has it all. But how much should you budget? Accommodation costs range from just $20 a night to over $300, depending on where you stay. Let's break it down. Hostels are perfect for budget travelers. For just $30 to $60 per night, you get a bed, basic facilities, and a great social vibe. A top pick? Kei's House in Tokyo. Ever slept in a space pod? Capsule hotels start at just $20. They're compact, unique, and perfect for a short stay. 9 Hours is a popular choice with sleek designs and modern amenities. Need something simple yet comfortable? Business hotels like Toyoko Inn cost around $80 to $150 per night. They're great for solo travelers and come with essentials like free Wi-Fi and easy transport access. For an authentic Japanese experience, stay in a ryokan. Prices range from $100 to $300, but you get traditional tatami rooms, onsen baths, and delicious kaiseki meals. Check out Kinosaki Onsen for some of the best ryokans. Want 5-star treatment? Luxury hotels like the Peninsula Tokyo start at $300 per night. Think rooftop bars, Michelin star dining, and world-class service. If you're here to splurge, this is the way to go. So, what's your style? Budget-friendly capsule hotels, a cozy ryokan, or pure luxury? Whatever you choose, knowing these price ranges will help you budget smart. Just remember to book in advance, especially if you're traveling during peak season. You don't want to be scrambling for a place to stay at the last minute. Next, let's talk about getting around Japan. Japan's transport system is world famous, but how much does it actually cost? Let's break down your options so you can travel smarter. From high-speed trains to bicycle rentals, Japan offers a range of transportation choices, but each comes with different price points. Let's dive in. Trains are Japan's pride. The Shinkansen, or bullet train, is the fastest way to travel between cities. A trip from Tokyo to Osaka? Around 18,500 yen or $130. But if you're planning multiple trips, get a Japan Rail Pass. It saves you a ton. For around $350, the JR Pass gives you unlimited travel for a week. Totally worth it. Want to save money? Buses are a great alternative. Local buses cost about 210 yen, or just $1.50. But for long-distance travel, night buses are the real hack. You can go from Tokyo to Kyoto for as low as $40 and save on a night's hotel stay. Taxis in Japan? Super convenient but not cheap. Base fares start at 400 yen to 750 yen. about $3 to $5. If you're going short distances, it's fine. But for long trips, stick to trains or buses. Flying within Japan can be surprisingly affordable. Budget airlines like Peach and Jetstar offer flights from Tokyo to Sapporo for as low as $90. Just book early for the best deals. For just 800 yen or $6 a day, you can rent a bike and explore cities like Kyoto at your own pace. Many places have bike rental kiosks, making it super easy. Planning a road trip? Car rentals start at 5,000 yen or $45 a day. But don't forget, you drive on the left side in Japan. Plus, factor in toll fees and gas. Want a scenic ride? Ferries are an option too. A Tokyo to Hokkaido ferry costs around 17,000 yen or $160. A bit pricey, but the views? Worth it. And here's a little insider tip. Download a transportation app like Hyperdia or Google Maps. They're lifesavers when it comes to navigating the sometimes complex world of Japanese transportation. Food in Japan is amazing, but how much does it really cost? Whether you're on a budget or splurging on luxury dining, let's break it down. You can expect to spend anywhere from 3,000 yen to 10,000 yen per day. That's about $22 to $73, depending on where and what you eat. On a budget? No problem. Japan's convenience stores are next level. You can grab an onigiri and a drink for just 500 yen for a quick breakfast. Other great options? Fast food chains like Matsuya and Yoshinoya, where you can get a hearty beef bowl for under 1,200 yen. Want something a little fancier? A meal at a mid-range restaurant costs between 1,500 yen and 3,000 yen per meal. An average daily expense of 4,500 yen and 9,000 yen. Grab a set meal, and you'll be full without breaking the bank. Dinner at an izakaya? Expect to spend around 3,000 yen, $21, including drinks. Now, if you're here for a luxurious dining experience, get ready to splurge. A sushi omakase meal in Tokyo? Easily over 10,000 yen per person, $70 plus. Kaiseki dining, a multi-course traditional meal, can go up to $300. And if you love Wagyu beef, top-tier cuts at high-end restaurants can cost over $100 per serving. Want to eat well without overspending? Explore local markets, try set meals, and don't overlook Japan's incredible convenience store food. Street food, local diners, and simple Japanese curry shops are also great ways to save while still enjoying delicious meals. So, whether you're spending $20 or $200 a day on food, Japan has something for every budget. Alright, let's talk about the main event, the reason you came to Japan in the first place, the attractions. From ancient temples to thrilling amusement parks, let's break down the cost of Japan's must-see attractions. Good news, some of Japan's best attractions are completely free. Think of stunning temples, breathtaking gardens, and vibrant street markets. For paid attractions, many museums and temples cost between 500 yen and 2,000 yen. That's just $3.50 to $14. A small price to experience Japan's rich culture. Want to dive deeper into Japanese culture? Activities like traditional tea ceremonies or kimono rentals cost around 3,000 yen to 6,000 yen per person. That's about $21 to $42. Cooking classes, samurai experiences, and sumo wrestling demonstrations fall within this range too. So if you love hands-on experiences, plan your budget accordingly. Now, if you're a theme park fan, get ready to splurge. A one-day pass to Tokyo Disneyland or Universal Studios Japan costs around 10,900 yen. That's about $70. Love hot springs? A visit to an onsen resort can cost anywhere from 1,000 yen for a basic soak to over 10,000 yen for a full spa experience. Want to save money? The Japan Rail Pass costs around 50,000 yen, $354, for 7 days of unlimited train travel. Perfect for exploring multiple cities. And here's a little insider tip. Look for discounts and combination tickets. Many attractions offer discounted entry if you buy tickets online. It's a great way to save some yen and maximize your fun. Next, let's talk shopping because let's be real. No trip to Japan is complete without a little retail therapy. From those quirky souvenirs that'll make your friends back home jealous to high-end fashion that'll have you looking sharp, Japan's shopping scene is next level. If you're on a budget, don't worry, you can still find some awesome souvenirs without breaking the bank. Head to the 100 yen shops. They're like the Japanese version of a dollar store, but way cooler. You can find everything from snacks to stationery to those cute little trinkets that'll remind you of your trip. For something a little more unique, check out the local markets. They're a treasure trove of handmade goods, vintage finds, and those one-of-a-kind souvenirs you won't find anywhere else. And hey, don't be afraid to haggle a little, it's all part of the fun. Now, if you're looking to splurge, Japan is a shopper's paradise. From the high-end boutiques of Ginza to the trendy streetwear shops of Harajuku, you'll find everything your little heart desires. Just be prepared to open your wallet wide. And here's a little insider tip. Take advantage of the tax-free shopping. Foreign tourists can get a consumption tax refund on purchases over a certain amount. Just look for the tax-free signs in stores and make sure you bring your passport with you. Okay, we've covered the big stuff, but now it's time to talk about those pesky miscellaneous expenses. Because trust me, they can add up faster than you can say konnichiwa. First up, travel insurance. No one likes to think about things going wrong, but trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry. Travel insurance can protect you from medical emergencies, lost luggage, and even trip cancellations. It's worth the peace of mind, my friend. Next, let's talk about staying connected. Japan has excellent Wi-Fi, but if you want to be truly connected, a SIM card or eSIM is the way to go. You can pick one up at the airport or pre-order one online. And speaking of money, don't forget about those ATM fees. Japan is still a cash-based society, so you'll need to withdraw yen at some point. Try to find an ATM that doesn't charge foreign transaction fees or withdraw larger amounts less often to minimize those pesky charges. And here's a big one, tipping. In Japan, tipping is not customary. In fact, it can be considered rude. So resist the urge to tip, even if the service is amazing. Just say arigato gozaimasu and move along. Finally, don't forget to factor in some fun money. You'll want to have some extra cash on hand for those spontaneous purchases, like that adorable Hello Kitty plushie or that extra scoop of matcha ice cream. Remember, unexpected expenses happen, so it's always best to budget a little extra, just in case. So there you have it, a complete breakdown of the costs of traveling to Japan in 2025. It may seem daunting at first, but with a little planning and these insider tips, you can experience the magic of Japan without breaking the bank. Remember, the most important thing is to create a budget that works for you and stick to it. Don't be afraid to splurge on the things that are important to you, but also be open to finding ways to save money where you can. The key is to be flexible, adaptable, and most importantly, to have fun. Now go forth and start planning your epic Japanese adventure. I guarantee you won't regret it. And hey, if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more travel tips, and share it with your friends who are also dreaming of Japan. Until next time, happy travels!